Hey, what's good, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking some time off and watching this video. My name is Vish, and today we are going to uncover together how to find happiness. Before I begin, I must tell you that I went through multiple different books, some really good wellness and spiritual podcasts in order to see what people have got to say are some of the strategies to be happy. And the one that I'm going to share with you today is the one that I found to be the most practical, the most sustainable, and something that you can apply straight away after watching this video. So let's take a deep dive and know what this strategy is. So, for you to be happy, you need to grow. Yes, you heard it right. Happiness is growth. With growth, I mean holistic growth. In order for you to be happy, you need to grow in 5 areas of your life. Okay? Uh, you need to grow in all the 5 areas constantly. The rate of growth can vary depending on the season of life that you are in. But yes, stagnation in any of those 5 areas can lead to creation of a void that can eventually make you really unhappy, and you not being contented with where you are. So what are those 5 areas? Number one, it is your finances. You need to grow financially. And I can't stress enough how important this one area of your life is. We all spend most of our life pursuing an income than we do anything else in the world. So, yes, it is one of the most important areas, and it is required for you to be happy. Well, Vish, money can't buy happiness. Yes, I know money can't buy happiness, but money can definitely buy a lot of things that can offer you choices that can eventually make you happy. Yes, and my mentor rightly says that money is not the root cause of all evil. Lack of money is. And that is so prevalent in today's society where we see families falling apart because of poor financial decisions. So, being educated and growing constantly when it comes to your finances is so important. And what a time it is today to be alive and to experience such tremendous opportunities where you can make money literally out of nothing. Don't get me wrong, it is simple, but it is not easy. And that's a completely different topic altogether. But yeah, the first area is finance. Number two, it is relationships. And I struggled with this a lot. When it comes to relationship, the common assessment that we have is okay, I love the person, but what now? How can you grow a relationship? So, this relationship could be with your friend, your loved one, your family, etc. All combined together. In a relationship, love is never enough. Treating it as a skilled occupation is what is the need of the hour, because there are so many skills that you need to develop. Because if you look at it, there are professionals out there who are professional relationship consultants. Imagine the scope of growth that this one area of your life has. So you need to put a conscious effort in order to develop those right communication skills, the interpersonal skills, the skills of understanding the other person in a relationship. And that is how your relationship grows, and that is where you can take your relationship to the next level. Coming to number three, health. Health is one of the most important areas of your life, because we all learned it in third standard, wherein it said that health is wealth. This will hold true till the end of mankind. So, yeah, growing yourself in the area of health is so tremendously important, because your physical health has a lot to do with how you feel emotionally as well. Okay, they are not independent of each other, but they are interdependent of each other. So, what do I mean by that? So, I personally have health issues, because of which I face some kind of challenge and I have mobility issues. And many a times I just wake up in such bad mood because I'm not feeling physically well. When you're constantly updating your mental software, you also need to update your hardware right there and then, because it needs to support your software. So with health, I don't mean that you go and spend 2 hours in the gym. Remember, intensity can never beat consistency. So just focus on the consistent effort, and even if you want to start with half a kilometer, that is good enough, as long as you're consistent and as long as you're growing at it. So number 4, community. Human beings are social creatures. Even Bhagavad Gita says that you can never accomplish a task as simple as brushing your teeth without a lot of people's effort going into it. And society is formed not by you alone, but for every single person present out there to come and contribute towards making it a functional society. Despite all of this, there are still few underprivileged people who fall out of the balance of society. So, what are you doing for them? How are you making a difference? It's not just charity, it means making a difference to the community, to the society in its own self. Okay, and I'm not saying that you go out there and you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to donate to a charity. You can make contribution in your own way. Your contribution could be taking one day off to volunteer. Okay, you could even do that once in 2 months to start with. Starting is much better than just thinking about it and good intentions. So we all can make difference in our own little ways. So how are you going to make a difference to last but not the least, and one of the most underrated, least spoken about, and often misjudged area of your life? It is spirituality. Spirituality. So, okay, growing up, I always used to have my dad talk to me about the importance of spirituality, which I never really understood the concept. And I always used to think it is for old people. But now, being a 23-year-old young lad, I think that young people need spirituality way, way, way more than old people do. Because if you look at it, okay, before I jump into it, let me just clarify. With spirituality, I do not mean just being religious or praying to God. It is more about getting acquainted with your own self and finding God within. And it could be in multiple forms like chanting, meditation, etc. So, yeah, coming to the point why spirituality is so important in today's world, it is because today, if you look at the advent of social media, we are constantly been bogged down with so much content. And if you look at the latest invention with TikTok and Reels, we are pretty much sitting out there scrolling our phones like zombies, and we are watching 15-20 minute long videos for over an hour. That's roughly around 180 videos in an hour. Do you even realize what kind of impact it has on your focusing power? It's beyond measures, and in such a world, it is extremely important for you to learn or develop tactics that can help you focus and concentrate better. What could be a better solution to this than to meditate? So, with that, those are the 5 areas that you need to keep in mind. And as I mentioned earlier, it's practically impossible for you to lay equal weightage on all the 5 areas, but you need to assess it for yourself as to which area is the most dominant one for you, and you need to make a priority list out of the 5. But yes, making it a conscious point to constantly grow in that 5 areas and not to hit a stagnation point. So as of me, I'm a 23-year-old ambitious lad. For me, my number one priority is finances. I focus on escalating my career. I've just begun with it. I have a job. I'm pursuing a side hustle on the side. And yes, that's pretty much what keeps me busy throughout the day. Second priority is, of course, health, because I know if I have my health taken care of, I can I can pretty much balance all the other areas of my life pretty well. Third one is, of course, relationships with friends and family, because I believe they are the intrinsic motivation for you to do anything, and they are your cheerleaders, and you have to consciously work really hard for the people that are in your corner. The last one is spirituality and community come together. For spirituality, yes, I'm working really hard on meditating right now and becoming a more mindful person. And I'm also putting out positive content, and like this YouTube video, for people just to get that little dose of positivity every single day. Well, thank you so much for staying along and watching the entire video. I really appreciate that, and I just hope that I would have added some kind of value in your life. And if yes, please make sure you like, comment and share this video with as many people as possible, because that's how the YouTube algorithm works, and I would really appreciate every single effort. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in, and stay happy and believe in yourself. Over and out.